Okay, yep. Thank you for inviting Cyberlink to this event. We are very happy to be here to introduce our solutions, which is called FaceMe Security. And of course, we will. I'll give you a brief about our products, including the SDK as well as the application. So if you have any question, just write it down and then and post it to the group, and I'll answer after the presentation. Okay. Cyberlink is an old company that really is more than 2 decades, and then we have developed our facial recognition algorithm from 2018, and now we are the world top platform AI facial recognition engine in the world, and then the accuracy can reach about 99.73%. And then we are highly accurate and secure solution, and we support different optimized for different platforms, including Windows, Linux, Android, and iOS. And depends on the ecosystem or the architecture of the deployment that we can support the IoT edge devices as well as the server deployment. So either way, you can deploy the facial recognition on the edge or on the server to do the analyze. Okay, I believe that you have heard a lot of facial recognition algorithm, but everyone tells you that they are the most accurate algorithm. But Cyberlink's accuracy is not verified by our own self, but the NIST. NIST is the authority organization in the United States that it is recognized as the most powerful organization to do the facial recognition vendor test. It is the institute under the Commerce Department of Commerce of the United States. So right now, Cyberlink's FaceMe is the only ranked in top 10 of both 1-to-1 and 1-to-N tests in NIST report. So as you can see right here on the left, that in the 1-to-N evaluation, our algorithm can reach 99.73% among the 1.6 million face database. So we are the global number 6 vendor in the whole globe. And then if you exclude China and Russia vendors, because we are the ranked number one algorithm in the world. But you probably may ask that why do you want to exclude China and Russia? Because some of the country the government, for example, in Taiwan or some countries that they are not willing to adopt the solutions from these two countries. So that's why we put it on the presentation. On the other hand, in the one-to-one facial recognition, and we can reach 96.98% in the wild photo. Why? The reason why I mentioned about the wild photo, this is a wild photo test category in the NIST report. These kind of photos normally are not from the front face, complete front face. Normally the pictures only take a half of the face or a part of the face, which make the algorithm is much more difficult to do the identification. So even in this case, it's the most difficult part of the one-to-one evaluation. So we can still reach even around 97%, and then we are ranked number 6 in the global ranking, and we are the number 1 if you exclude China vendors. Yep, so yeah, this is the facial recognition ranking that Cyberlink has in NIST. Okay, and when you're talking about facial recognition, you have to do the anti-spoofing technology. Currently, Cyberlink facial recognition algorithm can adopt 2 ways to do the anti-spoofing. One is we utilize the 3D depth camera, and then these are the cameras that we can support. For example, like the Intel RealSense 3D camera, or the iPhone or iPad 3D camera modules. Those modules allow us to get the the information of the depth of the photo. So we combine those information together to judge that whether the people in front of our camera module, whether the people is a real person or not. Perhaps that it can be a photo or a video, so we can tell that, okay, this is not a real person. So in this case, that we are highly accurate. Okay, but not all the camera modules can provide 3D depth information. So we also have a 2D algorithm to judge whether the people in front of the camera, they are a real person or not. So we take the information from the RGB information from the photos, and and we combined with the interactions. For example, we will ask the people in front of the camera to do the nod their heads or smile or blink or open their mouths or not, to do those actions to make sure that the people in front of the camera is a real person instead of photo or video or other tricks that to intend to treat to cheat the algorithm. So these are the features of our facial recognition algorithm. Okay, and then when you have a good engine for different devices, for example, you can implement our engine on an embedded system or a mobile devices or like a kiosk or POS devices for different purpose. And then our algorithm engine can support different devices in different OS, like including Windows, Linux, or Android, or the NVIDIA, the JPEG OS or the iOS. Okay, and this is the OS layer, and then we can support different inference engine, for example, like the Intel OpenVINO and MediaTek Solution NeuroPilot or the Qualcomm SMPE. And these inference engine, we leverage those engines to make our algorithm work. So from the hardware layer, that we can support the normal Intel CPU, that's the normal CPUs for the PCs, or the ARM CPUs for the different handheld devices, and we can leverage like Intel's Movidius VPU as well as the NVIDIA's a GPU to speed up the recognition by leveraging those graphic computing powers. So these are the capability of our engine to be compatible with different OS, different devices, different hardware layer platforms. So in latest presentation, I'm going to tell you that for the SDK part, that we can provide the SDK to support different hardware as well as the OS. And we also provide a complete solution, including a Windows application called FaceMe Security and FaceMe Health for system integrators or the partners to implement the solution easily. Later, I will present that. Of course, that our solution can also be adopted for the fintech solutions like the eKYC process or the like to do the face recognition between your ID and your real person. So these are the solution family of our of FaceMe. Okay, for IoT use cases, that facial recognition is only the engine, but for different scenario and different location, when you can adopt facial recognition engine to apply in the different scenario to become a smart security solution or a public safety solution, or apply to the smart retail or smart banking solutions. So these are the different scenarios that you can leverage our SDK to do that. But basically that we can do some related, for example, like the access control, the attendance, or like the audience analysis and the people ID verification. Okay, these are several successful cases that we want to share. For example, in Japan, we have a customer called Bigkey. Bigkey is a new company that they are focusing on the digital key platform. They provide their devices integrated with FaceMe algorithm to provide to the office building or like the apartments to do the access control. As you can see the photo here, that people can be recognized to identify themselves through the machine that to verify whether the people is allowed to enter enter the building or not. So the solution integrates FaceMe to combine with the liveness detection, and which means the anti-spoofing technology as well as the facial recognition technology from CyberLink. Okay, the other case is that NTT Data, which is a system integrator in Japan. They combine FaceMe engine to identify the age and the gender and the emotion data from this FaceMe, and combine with their voice to text technologies and together and provide a solution to evaluate to know whether to know the satisfaction from the customer, and then to in order to evaluate in order to increase their service level, to know whether their customers are satisfied with the service or not. So this is another case in Japan that applied to the smart retail scenario. Here is another application in United States, our partner called MPS in United States, and you can simply see this video that I play for you.
你是说 video 要声音
Yep.
吗？
他说没有声音是
Hi
真。
Steve, we cannot hear the video.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yep.
Video.
Hold on. Yep. I'm sorry that I'll play again. Sorry.
Survey questions out risking the health of employees and visitors. By touchless, we mean a simple nod yes or a shake of the head no is all Century needs to understand. A medical-grade infrared thermometer produces reads in about a second. After completing a survey and temperature check, you can proceed as long as you sanitize your hands. Optional face mask integration can regulate proper face covering usage and detect whether face coverings are worn correctly or incorrectly. Once face covering is properly applied and you've completed the survey and temperature check, you may proceed, as long as you sanitize your hands.
Okay, as you can see that this solution is a health kiosk. Because of the COVID, that the people will get into the building or the some public area, and then they will ask the users to answer certain questions from you, as you can see from the video. So people can simply nod their heads to answer the questions instead of they don't have to touch the screen or not, the way that to answer those questions. So it is a total touchless experience, and then the kiosk can also recognize the people even they are wearing a mask. So this is the solution that in United States that provide for the like restaurants, like office buildings, or like some public areas for users to sanitize their hands before they enter. Meanwhile, the solution also provide the body temperature information before they enter the buildings.
Administer survey questions.
Okay, and the other one is that we have a case in Taiwan. It's more like a hospitality a usage. It is a service robot. They developed this robot and embedded with the facial recognition engine, FaceMe inside the robot. They can recognize the people that recognize the people, and as well as that they can judge the people's emotion by recognize their genders and ages to do the big data analysis. This is the robot used for the public services. Okay, this is another case in Taiwan. Okay, so after I introduce the SDK layer integration, now I'm going to tell you more about our whole Windows application solution for which is called FaceMe Security. Okay, what is FaceMe Security? So FaceMe Security is a total Windows application provide for security or access control or surveillance systems. For example, that it can be integrated with the IP cameras, door locks, and running those applications on the workstation, Windows workstation or servers. Okay, and it can also integrate with the VMS systems to do the video analysis and something more. Okay, so it is a facial recognition, and the solution can provide identity verification, access control, and with a certain body temperature capability IP cams, it can also provide a health check information, and it can also do the live monitoring, which includes the video recording in the system to allow people to replay those videos after the event happens, and then it can trigger the notification to provide a notification to the key for example the security guards or some people have to be notified. Okay, the FaceMe security use cases is more like very similar to the SDK, but it is a total solution, Windows solution. It can be applied to the door security for business buildings or business use, and also like the access monitoring and control. For the staff entry and leave records like time check, and for the retail and food hospitality category, it can also be used like the audience analysis. And for the industry access and monitoring, for the industry used, of course, they can do as the site access control, employee time clock check, and secure area monitoring. Those applications can be leveraged in these different industry and scenarios. And how does the FaceMe security work? Okay, our FaceMe security can be divided several parts. The first area is that there have to be a video input. So normally the video comes from the IP camera, and there will be a FaceMe security workstation combined with the IP cameras and to do the first stage video analysis. And secondly, once the analysis is done, and those information will be passed back to the on-premise servers, and those servers can run with the central, we call FaceMe Central, FaceMe Security Central. It will do the information gathering and to do the identification and verification in the on-premises servers. And the third part is that because some of the cameras they want to integrate with the health add-on, which is a special module from FaceMe, then it will provide the health information, including the mask detection as well as the body temperature check. And also we have a check-in add-on. When people entering the building, we will notify that people they are recognized by our security engine. And then we have a monitor add-on which allow system to record those videos in real time. Okay, this is the another application module from the FaceMe security. And lastly, once the our system can be integrated with the different VMS solution. For example, like the Milestone, it is the top 2 VMS system in the world. And then we also integrate with the NX Witness. It is also another VMS. We support the VivoTex VMS called VAS2 as well. Okay, and then once the analysis is done, the system will trigger the alerts in real time. So we will send out those alerts by a U messenger. It is a real-time messenger, can be installed on the user's mobile phones. So we will send those notifications directly to the cell phone, or we can send out some a notification by to the door lock system or the ERP or other systems. The FaceMe security also provides the API for other systems to integrate with FaceMe security as well. Okay, this is the video that show you how the real how FaceMe security be adopted. Okay, we do the VIP and blacklist notification. As you can see, that people is getting into the building, and then the system will immediately detect the person and will show you that, okay, this person is called Michael, and we will send a notify to the U messenger. So as you can see here, that we can see that the notification will include the name of the person and where they be detected. The camera name can be the location name for the people be detected, and then the timestamp of the detection. And then as you can see here, that there's a database image of this person and the live image of this person as well. And then we will provide a short video through the U messenger to tell the person that, okay, this VIP is detected. Okay. For the employee records, that when the employee getting into the office, it can be detected, and the notification will automatically send to the HR systems to know that, okay, this person at this time it is detected and it is they are getting into the office. So this is the how FaceMe security work. And these are the 3 modules that we provide a company with the FaceMe security, which is called health add-on and check-in add-on and monitor add-on. Okay, I'll show you individually. And this is the screen that you will see when people were detected with the health add-on. The health add-on will show the body temperature of the person. And as you can see that we only get the body temperature information from this area of the face. Okay, and then we will know that whether the person wearing the mask correctly or not. So if they are wearing the mask okay, and we'll show the mask okay, and even they are wearing the mask, we can still tell this person is Emily, which means that even when they are wearing the mask, we still know who they are. So we can identify this person even they are wearing a mask. Okay, and then you can see the mask detection result here and also the body temperature information here. When people getting into the office or getting into some specific area, they have to know that whether they are detected by the IP camera or not. So this is the check-in add-on, checking as the purpose of the checking add-on. When you are getting into the office, and then the system will show that, okay, Peter, you are detected by our system, and then this is the timestamp that the system detects you. So when people get into the office, they will know that they are detected correctly by the system. Okay, this is the way that the record happens. Okay, this is another module. It's monitor add-on. We will show the IP camera list here, and the monitor add-on will support up to 9 real-time video channel from the cameras. So you can have the live video here, or you can play them back after the live through the recording functions. Okay, and these are the event alerts when the system detects the person. Okay, we will show you the live video here and to show you how they work. Okay, as you can see that we can simply drag and drop those videos from the camera list to the dashboard here. Okay, when people was detected, and then the alert area will show that here in the right hand side area. And if it is detected by the IP camera with body temperature, it will show here as well. This is the list, that detection list that when system detects the person, and you can replay those video and show the list here. And you can replay those video as well. Okay. You also can zoom those videos when you play them back. And you can do the recording settings to record those videos in the setting area to set up which time period that you want to record those videos. Okay, these solutions can be combined with the can be bundled with the hardware. I will show you later. So the system can provide the VIP list. We group those faces into VIP group or the block list group or the normal employee groups. So when the people detected by the system, it will shows up here, and to provide the alert here based on the detect result. Okay, and then this is the FaceMe security. There we support the mainstream VMS systems in the world. For example, the Milestone is the top 2 VMS system in the world, and then the FaceMe security has already integrated with Milestone's VMS. So you can simply install those VMS with FaceMe security together, and then you can have a single view from the VMS to get those information from the FaceMe security. And also we support Next Witness is another popular VMS as well, and we support VivoTest VS2 is VivoTest VMS. Okay, this is a deployment reference for your reference. As you can see here that in the campus entrance gate, you can deploy a FaceMe security with health add-on to screen those people who have higher body temperatures, to stop those people, screen those people from entering the buildings or the area. And then when they are getting in, then we can have check-in modules add-on that the people can know that whether they are detected or not. And then so in these 2 areas that you can deploy different monitor different add-on modules to do the facial recognition. And then for the factory side or the warehouse side, you can apply those workstation that's the IP can with the facial recognition algorithm to do the access control. And in the server room, that it's the deployment of the FaceMe Central. The Central will gather all the information from the IP cam or the workstation in the areas, so that it can be easily to be managed by the IT people to manage those systems in one single place. Okay, this is a deployment reference for your idea to know how can you deploy the FaceMe security. Okay, this is an example that the FaceMe security integrates with can be installed on a NUC system provided by Intel. And this system that the computing power can offer up to 5 channels to do the facial recognition in real time. So this is the you can buy this hardware and also install the FaceMe security in those systems and provide it to the system integrators or the end users to simply install those facial integrate those facial recognition functions with the IP cameras as well as the workstation here. Okay, the other one is the Movidius, because Intel's provide Movidius VPUs for those system IPC or industrial PC with lower computing power of lower computing CPUs, and then it can be installed with extra Movidius VPU together with the system, and in that case, that the system can run with FaceMe security as well. In this case, that the Intel Celeron CPUs plus 4 Movidius VPUs, it can support up to 2 channels. If you have more Movidius VPUs, like for example, like a Movidius VPUs, then the FaceMe security can support up to 4 channels in the system. So this is the example that you can put the software software with the hardware together to sell your system integrator partners. Okay, this is the introduction of FaceMe security as well as the FaceMe today. Please feel free to ask me any questions. Hand you back to Jackie or Ning.
Thank you for the sharing. I have a question here for the surveillance solution. Is there any limitation or restriction on the camera brands, or it can only use like compatible camera?
Okay, for the general purpose, like the normal IP cams, they generate RTSP a stream from the IP cam, because RTSP is a standard protocol. We support all the IP cam which support this protocol. There's no specific brands or models should be limited. So it is very general. Almost every camera IP cam you have can support it by FaceMe security. However, for the temperature, the body temperature detection, those models, there's a limitation with those models, because we can support some specific model to provide body temperature information and show those information from the FaceMe security. We can offer you the model names later after the meeting. So for those models, there's a limitation on the model name of the body temperature checkup.